Hey guys, great to see you today. I wanted to jump on, give you episode 8 and talk about who we are as coaches and the mindset of what it takes to be a coach. So, I don't know if any of you guys follow Jim Rohn or love Jim Rohn. I love his YouTube videos. He is such a great mentor for the mindset. But one of the things that Jim Rohn talks about is when you work on yourself, it's the best way to work on your business. So if you want business success, start with your mind. And that is truly the key to success. That is the secret sauce, because I promise you, when you start a business, there is no weight heavier than the weight that you will lift between your ears. Because it's the thoughts that can make you believe you can do anything, and it's also your thoughts that can make you believe you can't do anything. And it all starts with how you think, your belief, and getting through the tough things. And so who we are as coaches are a community of positivity, of sharing belief with one another, building each other up. And I believe the foundation of our team is one of the best by far for community support, helping one another, and always pouring belief and positivity into one another. But I will tell you, coaching does have its points where it can become frustrating. It can test your belief. You will have people that don't believe in you. You will have people that say they're going to join your team or they're going to buy, and then they don't. You will have people that quit on themselves after you've poured into them. And so personal development and reading books that empower your mind is such a huge key to success, not just with Beachbody, but in becoming a better, more well-rounded person in general. And those same beliefs will pour into the people in your community, they'll pour into your family, and it's such a positive community to be a part of. So I wanted to share one of the questions that we get, and it's the types of coaches. So sometimes I have people say, you know, I'm not like perfectly in shape. I am not like physically fit. I don't really even love fitness all that much. How can I be a coach? Or I have people that have been completely thin their entire life and they're like, I don't have a transformation. How are people going to relate to me? The irony is it's not about your physical appearance. It's about your story and inspiring the people that connect with you. So I want to share with you some types of coaches. Now, this guy here, right here, his name's Jeremy Newman. Jeremy's a 1-star diamond with Team Beachbody. He, prior to joining Beachbody, jumped out of an airplane, skydiving, parachute didn't open, and he broke his back, and he's been in a wheelchair ever since. And so he empowers people in his circles that are just like him. He shows them how to do our workout programs in P90X to strengthen their upper body and strengthen their core so that they can stay in great physical shape and take care of themselves despite the fact that they have a physical disability. Now, I could talk all day long if I'm in perfect shape, but if someone relates to Jeremy's story, what an amazing community Jeremy has to inspire people in those circles. And he's been a very successful coach doing so. I want to introduce you to her. Wait, where'd she go? Here we go. Her name is her family. Her name is Pearlie Utley. She's deaf. She's been deaf her entire life. Her husband is deaf. Both of her children are deaf. She struggled to lose weight after having her children because she would go to fitness classes and she couldn't hear the fitness instructor in the class. And so she couldn't follow the moves and her form was off because she couldn't hear. She hired a personal trainer, but the personal trainer was only limited. Number one, she had a hard time affording it, and the personal trainer was limited in communication with her. It wasn't until she found our programs and that they had the closed captioning and the subtitles that she was able to get in shape and lose the weight she had had from her children through our Beachbody On Demand programs. And so she shares this empowerment within the deaf community and has grown a huge business within those parameters. Is she in the best shape of her life? Is she perfect? No. She has her niche and has become a very successful coach, teaching and empowering people in the deaf community. Tulin, she is awesome. Coach Tulin, plus size health and fitness motivator. Tulin was a plus size model, 300 pounds. Her husband has MS. They were so broke, they were literally living out of her van. She's an amazing story. Is she in perfect shape? Is she a little perfect fitness twig? No. She embraces that she's a bigger girl, and she has a 6-star diamond business because she shares who she is, and the people that relate to her want to be around her. They want to be a part of what she provides because they don't relate to perfection. So I share these 3 coaches because this is what coaching is. Coaching is not being a personal trainer and being perfect. If you have never had a weight issue in your entire life, that is okay. You still share a part of your story, a part of your struggle, and how you have maintained that and giving tips on that. But in no way would I want any of you thinking, oh my gosh, if I join Beachbody, I have to look and be perfect. You just have to share what you're about and people will relate to you. There are coaches that have had, one of my best friends, she has PCOS and she shares how these programs have helped her and the nutrition has helped her with her PCOS, and she has a huge PCOS community. Same thing with autoimmune disease. My sponsor, she was a bartender. So sometimes people think, oh, Shay, you did pharmaceutical sales. You have to have people like that to be successful. No, she was a bartender and she is one of the top people in the company. It's not about where you've been. It's about where you want to go and the stories and struggles you've had that will help people relate to you to empower them to live a better life. So that is who we are as Team Beachbody. That is what the coaching community is made up of, and the mindset we share and have for ourselves to better people's lives through mental motivation, physical motivation, and nutritional motivation. The last thing I want to share with you today is one of the biggest excuses people give. And they say, I'm too busy to be a coach. I'm so busy. And you know what? My reply is this. I love busy people. Because busy people know how to get stuff done. They know how to time manage. They know how to work within pockets of time. They are driven. It's the people that aren't busy, that have all the time in the world, that tend to not really accomplish much. So if you're thinking, I'm too busy to do this, you're probably perfect for doing this, because busy people know how to get shit done. And the most successful coaches are the ones that have the least amount of time. So they utilize their time and are way more effective. So I wanted to share this with you and a little bit about our team culture. We have so many walks of life on our team. We have stay-at-home moms. We have a dentist. We have teachers. We have military wives and husbands. We have every walk of life that you can imagine. We have people with PhDs. We have people that have dropped out of high school. Like, it doesn't matter. What matters is your drive to be successful and your passion for the products and living a better lifestyle and sharing that with people. So that concludes episode 8. I wanted to share with you who we are and the mindset of a coach, and I hope that really truly inspires you, especially if you are currently in a work environment that feels very negative and dead end and not that great, because we're not at all like that. It's pretty awesome. All right, guys, have a great day.